Hello and welcome to Rachel Rogers TV. I'm Rachel Rogers and I'm very excited to be here with you today because we're going to talk about a topic that I love and that is near and dear to my heart. And that topic is authenticity. And we're going to talk about how authenticity is highly connected to the profits of your business, and it's also a great way to cover your ass. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be more authentically you with your customers? What aspects of your true self, your beliefs, your interests are you hiding from your customers so that you can fit in? Well, let me tell you something. Fitting in is horrible for business. Yes, it is unprofitable and boring. You do not want to fit in. What you want to do is stand out and wave your freak flag like nobody's business. That is what's going to attract customers, and it's also going to be good for you in a legal sense. In no place is this more obvious than the names you choose for your business's products and services. Now, I've seen this time and time again, and it kind of drives me bananas. When you have a new business, and let's say you're selling consulting services, and you decide to call it Rogers Business Consulting. Well, that's really original. That is a horrible, terrible name. That name sucks. And the reason is it tells your customers nothing about the personality and the beliefs of your business. It doesn't tell your customer who you are, what you stand for, what you're all about. And that's what they really want to know before they'll give a flying finch about what you want to sell them. Couple that with the fact that you have exactly 6 seconds to grab the attention of your potential customer when they come to your website or when they interact with your business in some way, that you really cannot afford to be boring and to fit in. So let's take an example of a great name. Check out this. This sticker is from Thug Kitchen. Now, Thug Kitchen is a website that provides recipes, and it does it in a really fun way with lots and lots of personality. Thug Kitchen grabs your attention. It gets you interested. Those are not two words that are often combined, right? It's so much better than Good Kitchen or Delicious Kitchen. These are things that are really, really obvious, and you're going to have competitors who will come up with the same thing. So that's not a name you really want to go with. Now, don't feel bad if your name kind of sucks, because I wasn't always very good at coming up with a clever name either. For example, my firm's name used to be Rachel Rogers Law Office. Can't really get more obvious than that, can you? We recently rebranded and we changed the name to Rogers Collective. Now, I know that doesn't seem totally unique, but I am dealing with some constraints because the bar rules require the last name of the managing partner of the firm in the name of the company, okay? So I really had no choice but to use Rogers. And I coupled it with Collective to express that this is not just me anymore. I'm no longer a solo practice. But I also felt like the word collective had sort of a sense of style, and it was a little bit cooler and sexier than, Rogers Law Group or Rogers Law Firm, which is what all other law firms go with. There's really no other law firms out there that use the word collective in their name. I've also made sure to infuse personality into the names of my legal kits. So Small Business Bodyguard. We didn't want to use the word legal or law in the title of this guide. We wanted it to really just evoke a feeling. Small Business Bodyguard suggests that this is a product that will protect your business. It's there to stand, in front of you and protect you, and you get the visual of a bodyguard. Same thing with legal nunchucks. We wanted it to invoke the vision of weaponry to protect your business. You are armed and ready to go, and your business is no longer vulnerable. So you want to have feelings kind of evoked from the name of your business. You want to infuse personality and really make it fun and create a visual or create a feeling with the name of your product or service. Here's why coming up with a clever name that is filled with personality is good for you in a legal sense. It is much more likely that you will be able to register the trademark for a name that is uniquely you than a name that is very common that your competitors may have come up with. And registering the trademark is really an essential part of protecting your business and protecting your brand. So here are a few tips to come up with a great name that is also trademarkable for your products and services. Number one, it should be a name that you actually like, okay? It should be something that you can get excited about and that connects with your target audience, your demographic that you're trying to serve. Number two, it should be easy to remember and pronounce. I remember there was a company called, I believe it's Zobni, Xobni. I am not recommending that company because I cannot pronounce it. It's stupid. Don't do it. Number 3, your name should tell a story and evoke an emotion. The right emotion, the emotion that you want associated with your brand. An example of this is Apple. They chose that name at a time where computers were something that were industrialized. They were foreign to the average American household. And Apple used something that was found in every American household as their name to create that familiarity. Number 4, your name should be cleverly disruptive. Abandon whatever is typically done within your industry and just do something different. Don't be afraid to stand out, use a play on words, even something that's a little risque, like Thug Kitchen, for example, is worth it because it will grab attention. Number 5, the name should communicate something about what your company does. For example, Small Business Bodyguard does a good job of saying, we're here to protect your business. This product will protect your business without using the words law or legal or something really obvious like that. So it's important to, have a nod to what your business does without being super obvious. And lastly, your name should have great legs. It should be a name that can grow with your company and will not be very limiting to how you grow or other markets or services that you can get into in the future. So those are my tips for coming up with a fabulous and trademarkable name for your company. The name is a great place to start putting in more of your personality and your company's personality out there and infusing it into your brand. So that's all I have for you today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. And if you never want to miss an episode of Rachel Rogers TV, use the boxes below to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. About to launch a business or product? About to also launch an anxiety attack because you're overwhelmed by that very real and present danger? Finding the perfect name. Well, we've got you covered in the legal and creative sense because one without the other is just plain silly. Meet Ready Name Fire, a how-to guide for creating a business name worth talking and buying about. Go to smallbusinessbodyguard.com/name to get our new free cheat sheet, The Anatomy of an Excellent Name, and also be the first to find out when Ready Name Fire launches.